Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. This particular news caught a lot of Nigerians unaware, and Imo State rather in Southeast happened to be the pace setter of this program. A lot of Nigerians are wondering. A lot of Imolites, a lot of Southeasterners are wondering. I hope there is no sinister plan to this. Others are saying if it is not, then I guess that Imolites should be rejoicing. But due to the level of distrust, mistrust, the level of insecurity going on, every MOU signed now is scrutinized, and even with a microscope if needed. But before going to the news proper to find out what it is that is going on in Imo State, some persons are saying it's a change of name. I do not know, but you'll find out in a moment. We'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State on Monday signed a memorandum of understanding with the National Agricultural Land Development Agency (NALDA) on livestock production and related agricultural farming. During the signing, the governor gave concrete assurance to provide all support for NALDA, which they would require to ensure the smooth completion of their project in Imo State, even as he thanked President Muhammadu Buhari for considering Imo State for the intervention. That's what has been generating a lot of reactions. But let's continue with the news. The ceremony, which took place at the Governor's Conference Hall, Government House, Owerri, had in attendance other senior officials of NALDA and Imo State government who witnessed the exercise, particularly the Imo State Commissioners for Agriculture, Livestock Development, Lands Survey and Physical Planning, and Finance and Coordinating Commissioner for Economy, whose ministries are key to the project. Addressing the audience at the end of the signing, Governor Uzodinma thanked Mr. President, that's President Muhammadu Buhari, for rolling out the wonderful project that is meant not only to provide food security, but also to provide gainful employment to Nigerian unemployed youth. The governor acknowledged that Imo State alone doesn't have all the resources to revive all the abandoned agricultural projects and allied industries without support. He therefore expressed gratitude that Mr. President deemed it necessary to include Imo State among the benefiting states in the pilot program of NALDA to revive abandoned agro projects and even encourage the establishment of new ones. This, the governor explained, shows clearly that the manifesto of Mr. President is working, and therefore commended him for his concern for the welfare of Nigerians, especially through agriculture. Governor Uzodinma informed that his government is working with the communities who will at the end of the day take ownership of the project, protect the site and own the produce. The governor enjoined NALDA to, on its own, go beyond livestock farming and do more agro projects in Imo State, even as he promised to give them the necessary support to ensure that there is food security, not only for Imo citizens alone, but for Nigerians as a whole. He also urged NALDA to work to ensure that things are done properly. Wow. But going by what... But there's something that caught my attention in all this. That's the director of NALDA, that's Prince Paul Ikone, informed that the MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, is an understanding between the federal government through NALDA and Imo State government, and that Imo State is one of the first to embark on the progressive move of this nature. He thanked His Excellency for his proactiveness in queuing into Mr. President's programs, especially as it concerns agriculture. NALDA is a baby of Mr. President, which Mr. President supervises himself, Ikone said, and commended the governor for taking Mr. President seriously and having Imolite at heart. Prince Ikone said the MOU will bring about the revival of Achara Acharugo farm settlement in Emekuku and Songai's farm at Nekede, and that when fully operational, NALDA project will give direct employment to over 40,000 youth in Imo State. He gave September 2021 as deadline to the people to feel the impact of what NALDA has come to do in Imo State. He added that NALDA will go a long way in arresting herders farmers clashes in the state because it will create clusters that will bring about peace and animal production in the country at large. Now, emphasis is on that word clusters. He assured that the president has made funds available for NALDA activities called on the communities where the project are located to support the project because it will bring development and empower the people of the area and Imo State in general. Well, a lot of persons have reacted, which is normal. Now, the question now is, a lot of the reactions that I have seen have always been the cases. I hope this is not a redefined RUGA. Some persons are saying, I hope this is not, said the first time they brought RUGA, they changed it from RUGA to National Livestock. Now we're having NALDA in a defined form. But what caught my attention was what the director of that organization said. He said the MOU is signed, that is actually passing through the organization, but it signs a memorandum of understanding between the federal government and Imo State, and this whole thing is going to revive Songhai, revive other form of agricultural activities that has been in Imo State but was abandoned. But also that ultimate plan that is also, apart from every other thing, is going to give projects, is going to give direct employment and also help in foreign exchange, as the case may be. But the fact that they are going to have a cluster, don't forget that there's going to be animal husbandry, livestock, will come in, which means there's going to be ready lands available for farming. Okay, there will also be ready land available for livestock, which means those clashes, herders, farmers clash will not be there. The question is, who will be tending to the herds? Who will be tending to the cattle? Would this still be the herders? Will they, along the line, after they're done, are they handing it over to the Imolite? A lot of comments has been worrisome. Some said, I hope this is not RUGA in disguise. And don't forget, Imo State is one of the pilot states, so no one have ever seen it in this dimension. All right, and the name is quite strange because it's very new. Okay, but because of due to trust problem, Nigerians are wondering, I hope this is not RUGA. But if it is not, honestly, it's a win-win. If it is not, because this is quite new, being the pilot program, everybody will be watching in 3D to see how it plays out in Imo State. And if it works well and functions well, other states will definitely embrace it. But if it doesn't, other states will just close up their borders and say no. So it's a case of Imo State being a test drive for other states to take a cue or to quickly close up. But that's going to wrap it up. What's the take? Do you think? I feel that is a good one. Well, not everything that is on MOU that is being stated, but then if what is there is what it is, then Imolite should rejoice. But if it is not, we'll find out in days, weeks, months, and years to come. Let's put in our comment section what's the take on what